What's going on, guys? Another day, another video trying to continue to grow this culture of speed. Speed Culture Studios, thank you very much for stopping in. We got a big goal of 3,000 subscribers by the first of the year. I think we can get there. We are quickly approaching 2,000. We just got another 1,000 to go. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Big video, sort of, a little reveal video for you today. My birthday not too long ago, and it's been a while, but between the times you see these videos, but actually the deliveries were pretty close together. We got a bunch of Chemical Guy stuff. We got one of their nice polishing packages with the torque polisher. So excited to put some of this stuff to use, but we got another package. This is one I've been waiting to get for a while. A lot of people have it. I really honestly just haven't been in a rush to get this part myself, but figured with, you know, a gift card, I'm not really spending all my money, so if I don't like it, not too big of a deal. I think it is a nice little addition to the car, and it gives it a little bit of an more aggressive look, especially considering that I have just the non-sport version of the Q50. If you haven't guessed what it is already by the shape of the box in this little discussion here, let's open it. Always a little extra with the knife, but it's the best way to open things. Pretty good. What? Oh my God, another box. Knife again. We went with the Amazon special 3-piece front splitter. Well, it's a little lighter weight than I was anticipating, to be honest with you, but it's actually nicer looking than I was expecting. This, thanks to a buddy of mine, is not a 2014, 2015, 2016, 2014 to 17 front splitter. This is actually a splitter for the 2018-2019 base model Q50. He got it, put it on, looks really, really nice. Fit seemed to be perfect. My concern is the sides of the splitter where they curve around the front of the bumper cover. Some of the ones I've seen don't actually line up or come flush to the edge of the wheel well, so you have a little gap there, and that's annoying as hell. But from what I could tell, with this one, it actually goes all the way to the wheel, covers to the wheel well, you know, flush. So excited to get this one installed. But here, let's take a look at this. So very glossy, but again, a little lighter weight than I was expecting. I guess I really didn't know what to expect. I've installed lips on other cars before, and they're made out of various materials. It's really shiny though, and that is nice. So it should look good with a nice glossy black paint. We'll see how durable and long lasting it is. Do the installation, I think, this evening, tomorrow morning. Gotta go to that Downton Abbey movie with my wife, you know, whatever. Checking my little hardware bin here, let's see if I have any small bolts. I don't think I have anything small enough to use. I'm not gonna use, I don't think I do. Come with some small screws, but I'm not going to use these. I have some good 3M double-sided adhesive tape, and then we're going to drill out some small holes in the bumper and attach it with some small bolts and washers. So we're sure to have a nice, secure splitter. We're not having this thing fly off on the interstate like so many people have done in the past. It kind of seems obvious to me, right? You gotta use something a little more substantial. Screws are just gonna pull out, you know? It's plastic and metal, and you're gonna pull out, especially if you're known for running into parking curbs and whatnot. Always back into places if you can help it. It helps prevent that. But you know, I'm not one to run into parking curbs, but nonetheless, we don't want these flying off on the interstate. Anyway, we'll pick up in just a minute, and we'll be installing the sucker. So stick around. Good morning. I told you I'd be back. We're at Lowe's. Just finished up, in fact. It really is a perfect morning too. 58 degrees. Haven't had a cool morning like this in a while. It's actually perfect time to do some draggy pulls, so stay tuned. There we go. Took out all the 10mm bolts, just dropped this engine shield down a little bit. We're gonna clean up the underside of the bumper cover so the 3M two-sided tape sticks properly. Nice look at the Hotchkiss sway bar. Still looking good. A little mineral spirits goes a long way. Just make sure you give it sufficient time to dry. I choose to mount this one section at a time, but I wanted to make sure I got it fit up perfectly even, so we're doing it fully assembled. Just put a few pieces of double-sided tape in strategic locations, and just so I can have it kind of, hang from the bumper so I can get it fitted properly, and then we'll get it adjusted accordingly and bolted down. Okay, changed my approach slightly. It might be easier to put them in place first, the corners, just because that's going to help you get the whole splitter pushed back far enough to line up the front. We'll see how the rest of this goes, but I think this is going to be the way to do it. Alright, I think we got it lined up pretty well. It did work best to get the corner pieces kind of lined up where you liked them, and try to mirror it on both sides, and then you put the middle section in, and that kind of helps line everything up. So again, it's just being held up by a little bit of two-sided tape. So what I'm going to do is go on the underside, and in some of these holes, maybe all of them, I will just run those screws that came with the lip up through them, and that will mark the locations that we're going to use the bolts. So I'll put the screws in, it'll make the holes, then we'll ream them out a little bit and stick the bolts through when we do the final mount. Alright, so we got the double-sided tape on now in its final locations after we have all the bolt locations figured out. Also reamed these end holes a little bit because they actually line up with the little bolts that go in through the engine shield, or the undercarriage cover. So that worked out pretty good. Again, going to do it one piece at a time. So we'll start with the corners, and then we'll move to the centerpiece. Alright, we got all of them in. I just need to go through and tighten them all down. They're all just hand tightened now. And we'll get everything bolted back up. There it is. Totally different look. Hard with the sun. We'll have to get it in some better lighting. Well, that's it. There it is. Gives the car a totally different look. Much more aggressive. It's pretty flush, where I was worried here. Not quite to the edge. I would like it perfect, but for an Amazon special, it's really not too bad. I'll put a link in the description below, obviously, but I would definitely recommend it. It's really super lightweight. Pretty easy to install. You just got to take your time getting everything to line up. So there's only 6 bolts that I use. That means there's 12 washers, 6 lock washers, 6 nuts, because the corners are just held in place. Like I said, I reamed out the holes, held in place by the same bolts that hold the bottom portion of the shield in place. I just got to get the gloss black mesh grill, or maybe just paint this. I kind of like the gray here for a little bit of contrast, and we'll see. We'll see. Cosmetic stuff. More stuff to come. You guys for watching. Again, check out the description for links to this item. Easy to install. Definitely recommend. Again, this is the splitter for the 18 and 19 base Q50. Even though this is a 2015, it actually fits really, really well. Some 3M tape, a couple bolts and some nuts, some fender washers, and you're good to go. So any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.